What's up, friends? It's the final 5 days of the 2020 Lather Games. Today is Freeze Your Face Off Friday, which is some fun alliteration. Here we go in the home stretch. Today, we're going to give a shout out to the user named Needs More Menthol. I'm a big fan. For Freeze Your Face Off Friday, Katie's Bubbles. Mile High Menthol with eucalyptus, menthol, and camphor. Smells medicinal. Our aftershave splash, the very cold Tom Sau. I don't know how to say it. Tom Sau. Although I've never been voted the Tom Soxiest. That would be Reladed. And then, because we're blowing everything up, we got some Detonate, some Detonate Spice Bomb. Our brush is Annie brush number 2. It is soaking in a bowl. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know, it's pretty full. Soaking in a bowl of ice water. Look at that. Because we're doing in honor of Needs More Menthol an ice water shave today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by just grabbing a couple of ice cubes here and getting the face cold. There they are, cold and wet, and let everything soak in. Although that'll be dry by the time we put some soap on it, so kind of pointless. We are loaded up, ready to go. We got Annie's brush number 2. We're gonna get lathering up in our chub bintan kai bát. Can't remember the Vietnamese word for coconut. I don't know if I've learned that yet. Quan này là gì? So here we go. We're lathering this up. It's just got a camphor mentholy smell to it. The Annie brush is just like its sister from yesterday, a piece of garbage. This one won't even splay. I can't even get it to splay, like it won't splay at all. So hopefully we can get something that resembles a lather here. I think my little technique might work it out. While we're doing that, let's talk about Needs More Menthol. I'm a big fan of the guy. He's probably, between him and Old Hiker, I don't think anybody knows more about, well, straight razors and shavettes in particular, but old razors in general too. Those guys are a wealth of knowledge, and Needs More Menthol has helped me out a lot in my shavette journey. I kind of blame the whole thing on between Dingers giving me some free shavettes and Needs More Menthol giving me some free pointers and tips, and he turned me on to the Magic Razor, of which I'm a fan, and that really got me down it's really because of those two guys, Dingers and Needs More Menthol, that I consider myself a shavette guy. So he's a good dude. You can send him a private message and he will he'll offer you his advice and experience, and that's the kind of people that we need hanging around here. Another one of the guys that I don't think he doesn't get sucked up into the trends and the hype, but also I don't think he's intentionally stubborn about things either. So I like the guy. He's been a lot of help to me. So the Annie brush is working up a decent lather, even though it won't splay out any more than that, which is kind of a bummer. These things feel like they just cut the ends of the bristles off, the ends of the hairs off, and made them bristles. It's like shaving with a paintbrush. They'd probably be better at cleaning a grill than they would be at being a brush of any sort of decency. I don't know. We'll give it a little bit more water and then go for it. It's starting to look pretty decent though. Not too bad considering the garbage brush that is. I'm becoming convinced that I can work up a lather with just about anything. For next year's games, I'm gonna do it with a toothbrush. All right, so I can smell all of that menthol and camphor and eucalyptus. It smells kind of like Vicks Vapor Rub. The water is cold. My face is warm. It's a warm day in SoCal. Hasn't been that warm, but today the marine layer has burned away and is warm. I'm a little bit concerned that I might fling some of this in my eye with this dumb brush. And once it goes on, there's no, like, it is pokey and won't splay, so this is just getting painted on. Still a little bit dry. Add some boar hairs to my face. Okay, let's try it. My lips are getting cold. Tastes like camphor. Should be interesting to see how the cold water rinses off the razor. The razor today needs more menthol honor. We're going to be using just a generic shave head. This is probably my least favorite shave head that I have because it's so loose right here. Like, it actually is, if a razor could be floppy, this is it. But that's my little holding. I do 2 in 1 and I'm fancy, pinky free. We're starting to get some good cooling though. So let's see what we can come up with here. Got some, I don't know if that's my hair or the pig's hair. I meant the brush. Very minimal blade exposure on this particular shavette. You can see it doesn't rinse that well in the cold water. I have no idea how many shaves I have on this particular blade. Oh, I've cut myself. I think I was giving a little too much pressure there. I think that's the first time I've drawn any blood this Lather games. That's pretty good. And I don't even have exposed tabs. How did that happen? It almost looks like I must have had a little bump there or something. Or maybe it's cold water. I don't think so. But we got some definite cooling going on from the Mile High menthol. But I would imagine that will stop when we rinse our face with ice water and put some alcohol on it. Let's try it. Here we go with an ice water rinse. it felt cold, but not insane. It was actually kind of refreshing on a cold day. Now with the Chatty Lux, I usually leave my face wet because this stuff is so condensed. And I'm going heavy, even though Tom Sock is not obtainable anymore. And we will stop this real quick. There, that won't be giving us any trouble anymore. So our fragrance then is going to be Detonate. I believe this is Spice Bomb. Ooh, that Tom Sock is getting cold now. Detonate, Spice Bomb. Almost a little bit of a spicy kick to our freezing cold face. Now, the theme for today was Freeze Your Face Off Friday, and I can safely say that this, more than this, is freezing my face off. Maybe if I would have gone a couple more passes with the Mile High Menthol. I don't know, some of the traditional menthol things compared to today's competitive level menthol is, I don't know, that's just a normal amount of menthol. So I'm starting to tear up from the menthol going up into my eyes. So there it is. Shout out to Needs More Menthol. Thanks for all your advice and tips over the last amount of time, however it's been, year and a half or so. And that's it. Real quick shave for today. We will see everyone as we roll into the last weekend of the Lather games. I wonder what we have in store. Maybe nothing. I really don't know, actually.